On the programme today, we'll be taking a look at, we're going to be talking to a lady in a moment who was my guest a couple of months ago. She was trying to launch a book, and basically she had to pre-sell a certain amount of books in advance to actually get the book published. Well, I'm very glad to say that she's done it, and we so rarely go back to a success story on this programme and say, hey, well done. We're just going to grab her on the phone to say how it's going. We'll be talking to her a little bit later on. Listen, it's BBC Radio Devon. Fitz through till 1 today. Now, cast your mind back. It must be a couple of months ago, I spoke to a young lady called Julie Spiller, and she said, I'm writing a book, but I can't get the book published until we get the pre-orders, and the pre-orders are determined by how many people say, oh yeah, we want to hear it. Oh, it all got very confusing. But I have some good news. She's on the line. Julie, good morning.
Good morning, David.
My little authoress. You've done it, girl.
I've done it.
You've done it.
We've done it. Everyone else did it, really. So, yes, we've hit the target.
Just explain the situation.
I needed 250 pre-orders. The idea is that the reader decides which books get published by pre-ordering, and I got 250 pre-orders, so I'll be published in around 12 weeks.
Fantastic. The story of the smuggler Martin McBride, I seem to remember.
Yes, that's right.
And you based it in Cornwall?
Yes, I did.
Honestly, you live in Devon, and you cross the border.
Devon does get some mentions.
I should hope so, girl.
It definitely gets some mentions.
Okay, well, lots of people have pre-ordered. I have pre-ordered as well. I mean, is this the way forward, do you think, in publishing? Because it can be a bit of a rocky road.
I think it's a really difficult road to get into. And the lady who set this up is a publisher herself. She runs a publishing company called Live It Publishing on Canary Wharf in London. And she was, I think she was advised not to do this, and she went ahead and did it anyway. She sort of chooses which books she thinks has got the potential to do it and do well, and then she just helps you promote them, and it doesn't cost you anything, which is the most important thing. If they pass your manuscript, and the deal is you get enough orders, then it's published, and it's a reputable publisher as well. So there's no outlay. There's no outlay for me. But I do think it is good, because a lot of people now, they're on the internet, they're buying off the internet. It's a little bit sad, really, because I do love the bookshops, and it will be available in the bookshops now from sort of mid-February, but initially it's pre-ordering online, because obviously we haven't got anything tangible to give out yet. So I do think it's good, because publishers and agents, they don't want to know you if you're not published. Publishers don't want to know you if you haven't got an agent. Agents don't want to know you if you haven't been published. So to break through into the market is really hard. Yeah, so I think this is a really good way. Yeah. Indeed,
but if you've sung a song on a talent show, then you get a £40,000 advance for a book on your life, considering you're only 17. That's just me being a little jaundiced, okay?
Yeah, no, I agree.
Julie, I look forward to seeing it on the shelves. I've got a copy coming towards me, I think, because I've ordered it online, and the system does work. Well done.
Can I just say, it's still available for pre-order for, I think, 2 weeks today. So the more pre-orders we get, it will be published now, but the more pre-orders you get, the more resources they use to promote it. So if you want the book 2 weeks before public release, you get your name in it, you get a first edition copy, and I'll sign it if you've pre-ordered before the 8th of November.
Yeah.
Then get on the site, get on www.britain'snextbestseller.co.uk and look for the Cornubian by Julie Spiller, and pre-order for me, please. It's stopped at 250, but I want to keep this going. I'm right at the bottom of the mountain right now, so I've got to keep climbing.
I want to see it on the Hollywood screen.
I would love to see it on a Hollywood screen. I would love to, and one of my writing tutors, actually, back in the day, said I write very visually, and it would be good for screen. So I'm hanging out there for Johnny Depp right now. I'm hoping.
Really? Well, I'm supposed to be with Henry Cavill next week, the man who plays Superman. Shall I flash it in front of him, if you'll pardon the expression?
Please do. Flash whatever you like. Yeah.
Get off.
I'll come down with cakes.
Yeah, I thought you might. It's amazing how many women have volunteered to come with me on that particular weekend. Yeah, lovely. Julie, thank you very much indeed.
Thank you, David.
Good luck.
Bye-bye.
Cheers, bye-bye. Just coming up to 10:29, it's BBC Radio Devon.